Om Shanti. Madhuvan Murli, 2023 December 2. Today's Mahabhagya. Essence. Sweet children, from time to time come to the ocean of knowledge. Fill yourself with the goods of the jewels of knowledge and then go out and deliver them. Tune the ocean of knowledge and occupy yourself in doing service. Today's question: which shepherd is the best of all and which children does the father love? Baba's answer: to create a life for someone is the best shepherd to all. You children should occupy yourself in making this effort. If you ever make a mistake, do a lot of service to make up for that. Otherwise, that mistake will continue to make your conscience bite you. The Father loves Jnani and Yogi children very much. Today's song: the rain of knowledge is for those who are with the beloved. Om Shanti. Details: you children can understand that there definitely is a difference between listening to a Murli personally, hearing it on tape and reading it. It says in this song, the rain of knowledge is for those who are with the beloved. The rain is for everyone, but those who are with the Father can also benefit a lot by understanding the expression and the Father's passion, knowledge his various directions. However, it is not that any of you can just sit here. You have to fill yourself with the goods and go and do service and then return and fill yourself with the goods again. People go to buy goods in order to sell them. They sell them and then return to buy more. These two are the goods of the jewel of knowledge. You come back to get more goods. There are such senseless ones that they do not make any delivery but just stay holding on to the old goods. They do not want to put in more new goods. People go on pilgrimage. The pilgrimage place would not come to them because those images are not living. Only you children understand this thing. People do not understand anything. Big gurus such as Sri Sri, Mahamandaleshwar, etc. take their followers on pilgrimage. So many people go to the Triveni. They consider it to be charity to go to the rivers and make donation there. Here there is no question of performing devotion. Here you have to come to the Father. Therefore, you children have to understand and then explain to others. You also have to explain to people at exhibitions. Children, you know that not everyone goes around the cycle of 84 births. A very good method is needed to explain this. It is this cycle that people become confused about. No one even knows about the tree. They also show a cycle in the scriptures. They show its duration. There is confusion in that cycle. We go around the full cycle. We take 84 births. However, those of Islam and the Buddhists come later. How we pass through the stages of Sattva, Rajo and Tamo is shown in the pictures of this cycle. How can we show the same for all the rest? For those of Islam and the Buddhists, etc. that come, they too go through these stages of Sattva, Rajo and Tamo. We also show our variety form image. We go around the whole cycle from the golden age to the iron age. The top knot is Brahmins, then the face represent the golden age. The arm represents the silver age, the stomach represents the copper age, and the legs are shown to be lost. We can show our variety form image, but how can we show this for the other religions? When they start, they too are Sato Pradhan, and then they through the stages of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. This proves that no one has ever gone to Nirvana. They have to go around this cycle. Each one has to go through the stages of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. Abraham, Buddha, and Christ, etc. were human beings. Baba has many thoughts about this at night. He loses the drowsiness of sleep with these thoughts. He loses his sleep in this. Very good methods are needed to explain this. A variety form image has to be created for them. Their feet should also be shown at the end, and then this should be explained in writing. You children have to explain that. When Christ comes, he too has to pass through the stages of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. He does not come in the golden age. He has to come later. They would ask, would Christ not come in heaven? This play is predestined. You know that there were other religions before Christ and that they have to repeat. The significance of the drama has to be explained. First of all, you have to give the father's introduction. How do you receive the inheritance from the father? In a second, it is remember. You receive liberation in life in a second. Look, Baba has so many thoughts. It is in Baba's part for him to tune the ocean of knowledge. The words Godfatherly birthright, now or never, have been written. You also have to write the words liberation in life. If the writing is clear, it will be easy to explain. You receive the inheritance of liberation in life. Kings, queens, and subjects are all in liberation in life. So the writing has to tally this clearly. It can also be explained without the picture. You can explain simply with signals. This is Baba and this is the inheritance. Those who are Yakti Ut would be able to explain well. Everything depends on yoga. Your intellect becomes pure with yoga and only then can you imbibe this. A soul conscious stage is needed for this. You have to forget everything. You also have to forget your bodies. That's all. We now have to return home. This world is going to end. It is easy for this Baba because this is his business. His intellect is engaged in this throughout the whole day. All right, but those who live at home with their family have to perform actions. While physically performing action, you forget those other things. You forget to have remembrance of Baba. Baba tells you his one experience. I remember Baba. Baba is feeding this chariot. And then I forget. Therefore, Baba thinks, since even I forget, how much difficulty must all of these helpless children be having? Therefore, Baba thinks, since even I forget, how much difficulty must all of these helpless children be having? How would they increase their charge? It is difficult for those on the family path. They have to make effort. Baba explained to everyone. Those who make effort can write their result and send it to Baba. Baba knows that this really is difficult. Baba says, make effort at night. All your tiredness will be removed. If you remain Yogi Yukta and continue to tune the ocean of knowledge, Baba tells you his experience. Sometimes my intellect is diverted to other thing and my head then become heated. Then I remove my intellect from those terms and occupy myself in churning the ocean of knowledge, and my heart then becomes light. Many types of storm of Maya come. By occupying your intellect in this, all of that tiredness is removed and your intellect becomes refreshed. When you occupy yourself in Baba's doing service, you receive the butter of yoga and knowledge. This Baba is telling you his experience. The father would tell the children, this and that will happen. Storm of Maya will come. At that time, you should occupy your intellect in this thing. You should look at a picture and begin to think about that, and the storm of Maya will fly away. Baba knows that Maya is such that it does not allow you to stay in remembrance. There are few who stay in remembrance the whole time. Many talk big. If you stay in remembrance of Baba, your intellect can remain clear. There is no other butter like that of staying in remembrance. When there is a lot of physical burden, your remembrance decreased. Look, the Pope came to the Bombay. He was praised so much as though everyone's God had come. He has power, does he not? The people of Bharat does not even know their own religion. They continue to say that their religion is Hinduism. However, Hinduism is not a religion. No one knows where it came from or when it was established. You should have enthusiasm for this knowledge. You Shiva Shakti should jump with enthusiasm for knowledge. Those people have shown this Shakti riding a lion. All of that refer to knowledge. At the end, when you have become powerful, you will also explain to the sages and holy men. When you have that much knowledge in your intellect, you can then have that enthusiasm in the city of Chakrata. If a teacher teaches farmer, they would not study because they only like to farm. In the same way, if you give this knowledge to the people of today, they say, we do not like it. We want to study the scriptures. However, God says very clearly, no one has attained me by doing penance, tapasya, making donation, performing charity, or even by studying the scriptures. They do not know the drama. They do not understand that they are the actor in the drama and that they have taken customs to play their parts. This is a forest of other thorns. This is a forest of thorns. They continue to prick one another, continue to loot and kill one another. Although they look like human beings, their characters are like that of monkey. The father says here and explain to you children, if a new person were to hear this, he would become heated. You children do not get heated. The father says, I only explain to my children. A mother and father can say anything to their children. If a father beats his children, others cannot do anything about it. It is parents' duty to perform the children. However, there is not that law here. Whatever actions others see me perform, they will do the same. So Baba told you about that. He tuned This one is the first number. He has to take 84 baths. And so how could all the other has, the founder of the religion, have gone to Nirvana? They definitely have to go through the Sato, Rajo and Tamo stages. The first number are Lakshmi and Narayan, who are the master of the world. They too have to take 84 baths in the human world together with the highest new man. There also has to be the new woman. How could there be creation without woman? In the golden age, the new man and woman are Narayan and Lakshmi. They become new from all. They are the one who play all round parts. All the rest also go from Sato to Tamo. They become old and then they become new from old. Similarly, Christ first came new, then he went away old, and he will then come again new at his one time. These matters have to be understood. Very good yoga is needed for this. You also have to be fully surrendered. Only then can you claim a right to the inheritance. When you are surrendered, Baba will be able to give you directions. Do this and that. For some who are surrendered, Baba tells them to stay with their family so that they can know their one intellects. Demonstrate this by taking this knowledge while living at home. Demonstrate this by passing. You must not get involved with a household. It is good to remain celibate. Baba asks about each one's account. You have taken sustenance from Mama and Baba, and so you also have to settle that debt, and you will then receive power. Otherwise, the father would say, I sustain you by making so much effort and you then left me. Each one's pulse has to be felt. Then can direction be given. For instance, if this one makes a mistake, the father would free him from that mistake and put it right. This one also continue to follow Srimad at every step. Whenever there is a loss, it is understood that that was in the drama. Then that should not happen again in the future. Any mistake would make your conscience bite you. If you have made any mistake, then in return for those, you have to occupy yourself a great deal in doing service. You have to make a lot of effort. To create someone, life is an effort. Baba says, I love the Jnani and Yogi children the most. If you stay in yoga while preparing and serving food, there can be a lot of progress. This is Shiv Baba's Bhandara. So Shiv Baba's children would definitely be Yoga Youth. Gradually, your stage will become elevated. It definitely takes time. Everyone's karmic bondage are there. One. There is no burden on Kumari. Yes, there is a burden on Kumars. When their children have grown up, they are a burden to their mother and father. The father explained to you so much, he sustained you so much, and so you have to look after them. You have to settle the account so that their hearts become happy too. Worthy children place everything in front of their father when they return from their travels. You have to settle the debt. Do you not? These matters have to be understood. Only those who are to claim a high status will continue to live like a lion. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long last and now fond children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. We should say to the sweet father, Om Shanti, Shukriya, Namaste. Essence for Dharana. Number 1. Prepare food while staying in yoga. Eat it and serve it to others while staying in yoga. Number 2. Tune very well the thing Baba has explained to you. Explain them to others while remaining yukta. Blessing. Today's blessing. May you become crowned with the crown of the kingdom of the world by being crowned here with the crown of responsibility for world transformation through self-transformation. Details. Just as you all consider yourself to have a right over the Father and over your attainment, in the same way, be crowned with the responsibility of self-transformation and world transformation. You will then have a right to be crowned with the crown of the kingdom of the world. The present is the basis for the future. Check yourself by looking into the mirror of knowledge as to whether you have in your Brahmin life the double crown of purity and the study and service. If any crown is incomplete here, you will claim a right to a small crown there. Today's slogan: remain constantly under the canopy of Bap Dada's protection and you will become a Mayajit. Om Shanti. Sweet Sai Baba. Shukriya, Shukriya, Shukriya.